Hey, what's up, guys? It's Chris. So we're going to do the part two of the Hogwarts Legacy. I'm going to get off of my level 17 characters, which is my Hufflepuff. Just give me a second. Alright, and we're back. So, last video, I had you guys right on this side of me. When I did part one, I have you guys right behind my couch, uh, so you guys can see the TV screen better. So we're gonna jump into it. This is part two of Hogwarts Legacy. Don't worry, I haven't played on the character since I made them. So we're just gonna get into it. Okay, so now we're gonna be going to Charms class. So we're just going to sprint over there. So this is where we learn our spell Accio. You'll notice when we play through that it's Peeves. You'll notice when there are flying pages flying around, we'll be able to capture them. If you have arachnophobia or any type of phobia to anything that is creature-esque, I refrain anyone from watching this that have phobias. I tested out the arachnophobia mode, and the spiders looked very goofy and very glitched out, so I will not be using that. So if you have a genuine fear of spiders, I wouldn't recommend watching this series, but I would encourage you to. I don't want to make people feel uncomfortable watching these videos. So this is another classmate. Her name is Natsai Onai, and we'll learn a little more about her when we get on with class.
Shall we begin? Welcome to year 5 of charms. Now, this will be a crucial year in your education on the art of charm work, but I am confident that we will take hold with the passion and rigor requisite of such a challenge. Right? Now, everyone, please open your textbooks to page 517. But before we begin, can anyone here tell me the difference between the incantations of the color change and growth charms? Anyone? Anyone? Hmm? I am afraid it is too late to study now. The summer months must have really taken a toll on you all. By the looks of it, you all spent your holidays practicing Obliviate on one another. Do you even remember how to perform a basic summoning charm? Well, it seems that we are in dire need of review. Everyone get into pairs and take positions on opposite sides of the classroom. Now let's put those textbooks to use as the blunt objects you so believe they are, and take turns summoning them out of one another's hands. Only one book will be needed per partnership, Miss Dale. Thank you. Get into place now.
So we're going to be learning Accio, which is the grabbing charm.
Accio. That is not bad. You are a swift learner. I see a lot of potential, but remember, potential is nothing without practice. Keep at it. You might just rival Miss Onai here. Very good, everyone. That's enough of that. Well, as you all seem to have the basics down, and it is an exceptionally lovely day, I was thinking that we might have ourselves a little excursion outside for a spot of fresh air. After for me. I've always found that fun goes hand in hand with mastery, as I'm sure the Quidditch players amongst us would agree. So, what better than a bit of sport to put our prowess with the summoning charm to the test, right? So why don't we have our newest student start us off? Very simply, cast
So this is
Accio on one of
basically
the
you
spheres
just
and
learning how to
relinquish
cast
your charm
Accio.
at the last possible moment. Now, think of this like excellent control there. Very good. Don't lose your composure. Splendid. Very good. Points to Gryffindor. But there's certainly no sport in playing without some friendly competition. Miss Onai, would you care to give our new student a bit of a challenge? Come on up. You'll be the blues, just as before, and Miss Onai, you are playing red. Clear? Yes, sir.
Here we go.
Accio. Excellent.
Let us see this. Very good. Well done. Be sharp. Phew.
Accio. A perfect score. Remarkable. Let us make this a bit more interesting, shall we?
Just gonna lower you guys down a little
I
more.
think we are well past interesting at this point.
I'll say. Enough chatter. Focus now. You will need it. This round settles it all.
Watch this. That is how it's done.
Accio. Very good.
Here we go. Yes. Quite impressive. Be sharp. Phew.
I think we're going to wait till these guys go like that. Boop, 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 boop. I believe that's on the fifth. Oop, nope. I still won.
Very good, both of you. Well done. Class is dismissed. Gather your things on the way out.
Good game back there. I must admit, I think I underestimated you. Took me weeks to become proficient with Accio. Took weeks for me to get anything right when I transferred here. It gets easier, I promise.
That's good to hear. It's a lot to take in all at once.
To put it lightly, I remember how I felt when I first arrived. I transferred here from Wagadu just
So
before my
this
first year.
character transferred from Wagadu, which is the African counterpart of Hogwarts.
A new school in a new country.
Well, it's been nice
It's in
talking
Uganda,
and competing
according
with
to
you.
Harry Potter lore.
And with you. I think Professor
And one of the
Wagadu wants to
biggest
talk to you.
wizarding schools,
Better
mind
not keep
you.
him waiting. Until next time.
Of course, you can use Accio
A words, if you would.
if you're so inclined. You wanted to speak with me, Professor?
I did. I trust your first Charles lesson lived up to expectation.
Well, an outdoor competition wasn't exactly the lesson I was expecting, sir.
What charm is there in the expected? You did well, managing to best as gifted a student as Miss Onai.
Thank you, Professor. I enjoyed the match.
Miss Onai is always a fierce competitor, though I sense that she is a bit distracted of late. Now, Professor Weasley has asked that your professors give you instruction outside of the ordinary curriculum. Expect to hear from me soon regarding a special assignment that I am preparing for you.
Okay. So now we're done with the charms.
Hello there.
We're
You're the
gonna
new
talk to
student,
them.
aren't you?
You wanted to speak to me?
Samantha Dale. Hope your first day's gone.
I've been for...
Well,
So I just leveled up to level 2.
I spent the entire day in Hogwarts.
So these pages are flying around everywhere in the school. And so what you do is you use Accio to grab them. Sorry guys. I have these two annoying neighbors downstairs that don't know how to keep music quiet. So hopefully it doesn't contribute into the video. So we're going to go to our Defense Against the Dark Arts class, and we're going to learn Levioso. Oop, there's a page over here. So, I don't know how well you guys can see it, but there would be a gold hue in front of stuff like this that you press Revelio for. And then you can collect the pages. And we're just gonna go right over here.
you
We
can't
got
imagine
that,
how
the
inconvenient
flu
travel was before
flames.
I invented flu powder.
Is that all you've got?
Levioso! Professor Hecat!
Perhaps you'd be good enough to blast each other to pieces in your own time. I get new students every year, but I only have one Hebridean black skull. It was a token from the Great Poacher Raid of 1878. No doubt you've heard of it. Now, You may be asking yourself how an old woman like me single-handedly took out the largest poacher ring in eastern Wales and lived to boast about it. Knowledge. To the wise, age matters very little. Today we will review a spell that has saved me from death at the hands of dark wizards more times than I care to remember. Levioso.
Levioso? A levitation charm?
Levioso! A surprised opponent is a weak opponent. Care to defend yourself, Master Pruitt? No? One thing I've learned as an unspeakable is the value of simplicity, especially in the heat of battle. Now, let's practice what we've just learned, starting with something small.
Alright, so for the first parts of the game when you learn Accio and Levioso, it's just going to be X going all the way up. But as we get more into the game, it's going to be, like, for me, it's going to be triangle, square, X, and O. You know, as you get more up into the game.
Now, let's try something a little larger.
So this is basically the professor teaching us how to use Levioso on an enemy. So when we get into it,
Let us begin.
you're gonna notice the orb that is around the dummy. So this is the color of Levioso. It's yellow. Any spell that's yellow can break this. So we're just gonna perform basic cast.
See how the dummy deflected your cast?
So if you
This time,
don't cast
Levioso first, then
the
basic cast.
spell that matches the color
A
orb,
surprised opponent is
you
weak
will not
opponent.
be able to do
As
any
Master
hits
Pruitt
on your
so
enemies.
artfully helped me demonstrate earlier. Now,
So
the
it's
basic
me
cast.
casting Levioso just broke the shield, and then I just cast the basic cast.
Very good. But the best way to practice is by dueling. We'll start with you two. Duelists, take your marks.
Time for a proper Hogwarts welcome.
Now, I
So
want
we're
to
gonna
fair
be
duel
dueling.
using only Levioso, basic cast, and Protego. You may begin.
This should be easy.
Protego! Stupid Protego!
Okay, Steve.
Levioso!
Lucky.
Nothing lucky about it.
So basically, this is how.
Stupid.
Good form.
This is basically how you can take care of an enemy
This can't be your first
when
job.
you
Let's
use
just say I'm a quick learner.
Protego and you shoot the stupefy bolt at
Be
the
as good as you get.
at the person that you're fighting. It really it's a stun. It's a stunning spell,
Thank you, Professor Hackett.
which
Glad I
means
have the
you can
opportunity to
break
practice.
any shield to with that stunning
spell.
spell.
I demand excellence from my students. They are capable of achieving it, and they must achieve it. A classroom duel is one thing, but battling dark wizards, or as ever more likely, goblins, is a different kettle of grindelows entirely.
Understood, Professor.
So, I'd advise you to keep practicing whenever you can. Perhaps Mr. Sallow will have some ideas for you. Again, well done today. I shall reach out soon with additional assignments. All right, that's enough.
So
spectacle.
this
Nice work.
kid right here, this is
I
your
enjoyed
Slytherin friend
That
counterpart.
duel was quite something.
His name is
Everyone was talking about
Sebastian.
it.
It was certainly good practice.
Practice. It felt more like I was dueling an expert. Sebastian Sallow, by the way. Didn't expect a new student to be so deft with a wand. Then again, Perhaps this wasn't your first duel.
I've dueled enough. Consider yourself lucky I held back.
Fair enough. You owe me an honest duel when you aren't. You know, you might be a perfect fit for a certain exclusive, unsanctioned dueling organisation.
Exclusive and unsanctioned. Count me in.
Excellent. Knew I was right about you. If you want to get the most out of your time at Hogwarts, you're going to need to break the rules now and then. Whether it's joining a secret dueling club, or sneaking into the restricted section of the library, you just have to be clever enough not to get caught.
Thank you, Sebastian. I'll keep that in mind.
Good. Pleasure chatting with you. I'm sure I'll see you soon. Perhaps somewhere unsanctioned.
My remote
We'll
is
see if your
dirty.
performance today was sheer luck or actual skill. Look for Luke and Brattleby near the clock tower entrance, if you're interested. Till next
Okay.
time.
So we're not going. So basically, we're not going to do the crossed wands quest just yet. So I leveled up to level 3. So it would be this this quest. We're not gonna do it just yet because there is a certain spell that we need to learn that requires us to do 2 rounds of cross wands, which is a dueling club in Hogwarts. So we're gonna just go right to Professor Weasley. We're gonna get this page. That's why I said in part 1 that you want to make sure that you constantly are casting Revelio constantly, because these pages are everywhere. So we're gonna begin this quest.
What about the room, Professor?
I was thinking the same thing, Deke. Perhaps you could help.
That's Deke. He's a house elf that helps Professor Weasley.
Excuse, Deke.
Ah, there you are.
So, as you can see, Professor Weasley is the Transfiguration Professor. This is the Transfiguration classroom. If you're a Potterhead or you have watched Harry Potter before, you will definitely recognize the
I
classroom.
wager there's a good deal more to your travels here than what you've told me. Isn't there?
Nothing more, Professor.
I see. Like trying to get a sonnet from a streeler. Regardless, you must continue to build upon what you've learned. In that regard, I've asked your professors to help hasten your progress with some extra assignments.
Professor Ronan did mention something about that.
In fact, Professor Ronan will meet you outside momentarily.
So, I
to
believe
assign your
that this
first
is still part of Chapter
Regarding the trip
1.
to Hogsmeade, I
Yes, it
mentioned
is, because
We
Chapter
arranged
2
to
isn't
replace
going to
the
start
supplies
until the
lost on
change
your
of the
way here,
season. So,
including
we're still in
seeds,
Chapter
potion
1.
recipes, and spellcrafts.
Thank you, Professor.
And Mr. Ollivander will connect you with the perfect wand. You've managed your classes well with a borrowed wand, but you'll find the magic you cast with your own wand to be far superior.
I'm eager to get to Hogsmeade.
Very well. I'd like you to make your first visit to the village with a classmate. Help you get your bearings. Perhaps Sebastian Sallow or Natsai Onai. I've noticed you spending time with them.
We're going to go with
I'd like to go
Natty.
with Natty.
Excellent choice.
So,
Miss Onai is one of our most talented students.
Natsai is your Gryffindor friend in the Hogwarts Legacy universe.
A rather unsavory local. Best to avoid him and his associates, including his right hand of sorts, Theophilus Harlow, if you can. Once you've finished Professor Ronan's assignment, your friend will meet you at the castle doors. No time to waste. The sooner you complete your work, the sooner you can enjoy a butterbeer at the Three Broomsticks.
Okay. So now we're going to go over here. So this is an Easter egg that a lot of people notice. So this is basically an Easter egg from when Ron casted Transfiguration on his pet rat and trying to turn him into a cup, and he didn't fully turn him into a cup because his wand was broken.
Revelio.
So we're gonna get this page. So this is one of the Easter eggs. Little nod to Harry Potter. So we're gonna come this way. So this is the Charms Professor. So he's gonna teach
You have a
us
new spell to teach me,
our
Professor.
first
Indeed, I
spell.
do. And an exceedingly
It's a
useful one
very-
at that. The mending charm, Reparo. Fixes things right up, makes a broken object good as new in the blink of an eye.
It seems as if that might come in handy.
More frequently than one would imagine. As Professor Weasley mentioned, I am not the only one who will be teaching you spells outside of class in an effort to catch you up with your peers. A number of your professors have agreed to do so as well, but first, each shall ask that you complete a few preliminary tasks to hone your magic. I have arranged some for today. See them through and then report back to me. We will have you casting Reparo in no time.
I'll start on the task right away, Professor.
So he's gonna teach us Reparo, which is the mending charm. So this is gonna be your first spell that introduces you to the professors giving you tasks to get these spells. This is one of the easiest ones to get. And there's two more. That's the Transfiguration spell that you learned from Professor Weasley, and Bombarda, which is the exploding charm. So there's three easier things that you really don't have to do much. But for the rest of them, you would have to collect certain things, use certain creatures, which we'll get into when we get a little further in the game. But this is going to be one of your easiest spells that he gives you. So we're just going to... And this is how you become more proficient with Accio. So I don't know if you can see that flying page. But this is one of the pages that we need to capture to get this spell. So we're going to capture that one. And then the other one is over here. And it's flying around. It's right there. I don't know if you guys can see it, but it's right there. And then we collect that. And now we just completed these tasks for Professor Rowan. What is that? Oh, I didn't discover that. That's why I was like, huh? So we just completed the tasks.
Marvelous. You clearly know your way around basic charms. Let us give the old mending charm a try then, shall we? Remember to be deliberate in your enunciation and movements. I want to see some vigor. Now, wand at the ready.
Yes, sir.
Remember, your wand is a...
So this is a great thing. So with this, I would have to press square. So I'm just going to quickly try to get it up here. So you would press square, X, and X if you're playing on PlayStation. It could be different keys if you're playing on PC or something. So now we just learned it. This basically is just telling us that it's a mending charm and we can fix anything.
Have a go with that
So
statue in the alcove
there's
by
this
the
broken
water.
statue that's
Allegedly
right
symbolized
there.
heartbreak. Perhaps a jilted lover thought it too accurate and lashed out.
And then what we're going to do is we're just going to press Reparo and it's going to
Works
fix
like a
the
charm,
statue.
doesn't it?
Let me turn that down some, because that's hurting my head. And we're done with that quest, so now we can go to Hogsmeade to get our potion crafts and everything else that we need. So right there's another page. We're gonna get that. Gonna go to quests. We're just gonna do to Hogsmeade. We gotta go back outside here, and I have to go talk to Professor Weasley. No. No, I don't. Wait, do I? Nope, I don't. I can just start the quest. You would think with how many times I played this game, I would understand how this game works by now. So I just collected another page. So there's a secret thing in the game. So it's Central Hall. In Central Hall, what you do is you see that the statue, and then you go towards this door that has like the greenery and all of this on it. This is the greenhouse for Hogwarts, and then you go down these steps and you go left. You go through this archway, and then there's an owl here, and it's gonna say interact, and what it does is it opens and it gives you a cloak, or it varies. It depends on what the game feels like giving you. So up here, so this is your health, your offense, and your defense stuff. This is based off of how you as the player want to play your game. If you're going for more of the offensive side, then you would get clothing and stuff that have more offense to it. If you're going for more of the defensive side, which is right here in the middle, you would get stuff that has defensive stuff on it. And as you get up in the game, your health will slowly go up. If you can see where the offensive thing is, it's green and it says +5. That's because this cloak that I have my little mouse thing over gives me 5 offense. And we're just gonna slap that on. And now we have a offensive cloak that we can wear. And how you get out of here is you press this and you re-interact with it, and then you continue with the game. This game is very simple once you get used to the mechanics of it. I'm going to show you something else when we get a little further. So there is 5 or 6 pages that are in this area alone. So right here where this cat is one of the pages. We're going to walk down here, down these steps where the cat was, and then we are going to go left, and you're going to come over here to these 3 bells. This is also another area where there will be a field guide page. So that's page 2. We're going to go... Ooh, there's a chest over here. We're going to go up here.
Hello, looking for me?
So basically what this is where the cat thing is, you come straight over here. And then this is another field guide page. This is about goblin artifacts. So that is page 3. Then you come up here to where you see this lovely poof of a character. So basically, according to the field page from when I read it, this is when a student tried casting Bombarda at another student and they blew him up into the wall. And they leave this up here as a lesson to be careful and not cast spells at your fellow classmates. So that would be page 4. Yep, that would be page 4. Then we're going to go down here where we got to go to Hogsmeade with her. Where this thing is, this is a broken broom. This is another field guide page. That is field guide 5. And over here, this is field guide page 6. And now we got all 6 of the pages in this area. So now we're going to talk to Natty.
Natty, I hope I haven't kept you waiting long.
Not at all. Professor Weasley tells me that you need to go to Hogsmeade. You must be eager to have your own things again. And to see the village.
I've been looking forward to it.
Good. Shall we set off? I intend to give you a first-rate Hogsmeade experience.
So now we're going to go out to the Hogwarts courtyard. I believe that's what this is called in the game. So the thing with when you start doing stuff based off of the main quest, you cannot leave the quest area because then a countdown will start and you could fail the quest.
Professor Weasley asked me to accompany you.
Really?
Yes, I had planned to extend an invitation to you myself. I thought you might enjoy a butterbeer in the village. The timing of Professor Weasley's owl was perfect.
So this is another Floo Flame. This is the north exit of Hogwarts.
In ancient rooms. Grave mistake to take it as an elective class, believe me.
I believe you.
Though I suppose you would not really call it elective when your mother was the one who elected that you take it. Hogsmeade is beautiful this time of year. Everyone will tell you to visit at Christmas, but that's one of the few times of year I would rather be indoors.
Not much for the cold, are you?
Oh, I do not mind the cold so much, but it has taken some getting used to. I did not grow up around snow. Oh, wait, over here.
So this is basically her.
Oh? What's so special about them?
They are interesting to look at, but if you stew them, you can also use them in potion making.
So basically, she just told you about potion making, so you're gonna see these things all around. And then you're going to see these up here. These are moonstones. You just cast your basic cast at them. I would highly recommend getting that as much as you can when you find them, because you're going to need them later on in the game for certain objects.
From the Forbidden Forest. Hippogriffs. I wonder if something startled them. I heard rumors that
Oh, right
hippogriffs had
here.
been
So
spotted
this is the
nearby.
Leaping Toadstool cap, so you want to make sure you collect those too. Here's more lacewing flies. You just want to make sure that you're like collecting all of these ingredients as you're walking towards Hogsmeade.
As the name implies.
Why is it off limits?
The professors claim it is too dangerous. I think that calling it forbidden only makes it more alluring. Ah, there's Hogsmeade over the crest. Past that ruin.
So as we're going to continue going down, we're just going to collect
when Professor Weasley mentioned that you knew the
all
area,
of this stuff.
Since you're relatively new here.
She said that? She knows more about me than I had thought. I will say, while I certainly learn a great deal in class,
that's what I always do. I collect all of these ingredients as I go to Hogsmeade.
How are you settling in? I remember the weeks that followed my arrival feeling quite strange. Everything was so new and unfamiliar.
I'm getting used to things.
So right here again is these moonstones.
I still miss my
You want to
home,
get those.
but it is beautiful here too. And getting out of the castle and exploring helped me to adjust quite a bit. Hogwarts has become something of a home now, I would say. Hopefully it will for you too.
So yeah, we're just going
Mr.
to
Moon. He is the
collect
Hogwarts
this stuff.
Looks a bit worse for wear.
So this character is Mr. Moon.
Pleasure. You might want to turn around, Miss Sonai.
He is going to be relevant in the storyline later on.
Right at me.
He
Eyes big as
teaches you
saucers.
the
What
unlocking charm.
Jemmy, guys, Dudley and Arian, terrifying. I shall be at the castle where it's safe. Good luck to both of you.
And then
Oh,
we
Mr.
just
Moon, a
talk to
demigod.
him.
I think he had too much fun in the village.
So
I'm
right
used to
here
it.
again, you have your
Such a
moonstones.
Nearly there. There is much to see outside of the castle walls, not just Hogsmeade.
And we're just gonna
I'm
collect
happy to
these
explore whenever you'd
toadstools.
like. Rumors being what they are about goblins and such, it might be nice to have a friend with you.
So what you're gonna do when you first come to Hogsmeade is you're gonna come right here at the entrance. You're gonna cast Revelio, and this is gonna be your first page that you unlock in Hogsmeade to be able to collect it. You're gonna see pages flying around in the area, which right there,
It is hard to know where to start.
and you're just gonna collect those, and now you got the first
And you
prize
can get any sweet you
for-
can imagine at Honeydukes. I could not choose a favorite shop here. It changes with
the
every visit. I
unlocking
can tell you that
pages
you are
for
certain to find
Hogsmeade.
everything you need in Hogsmeade.
We're just gonna go right here. We're just gonna let her talk, and then I'll just tell you guys about this
Professor
stuff.
Weasley said that you need to get potion recipes, spellcrafts, some seeds, and
And you want?
of course, you will enjoy Mr. Ollivander, and I am keen to see what you will do with a wand of your own. You should be able to collect everything you need and still have time to explore a little as well. Experience Hogsmeade at your own pace. We can meet up in the town circle when you are finished.
Okay.
Enjoy yourself. I will see you soon.
Yep, opening the map. So this is Hogsmeade, and we're just wander. So when you first come in, like I said, you're gonna get that page at the entrance, and then you're gonna get the flying page that's flying right there. Then you're gonna come right here to where this pile of cauldrons is, and you're gonna press Revelio, and that is going to reveal another page, which gives you your first page for your 8 that you have to collect. And then we're going to come over here to where these butterbeer barrels are, and we're going to press Revelio as well and get that page. We're going to come over here to the joke shop, and the page is going to be right there. You're going to want to collect that. A lot of people say not to collect all of your pages just yet, because when you get further in the game, you're going to be able to get rewarded with powers that you can only use with your ancient power.
Welcome to J. Pippin's Potions.
But I don't do that. I collect the pages, because what it does for me, right here is where you get the page for this store, right in front of this little potion making cart. And then when you come in, you're going to get a chest with a leveled item. We're going to get out of this. So this gives me 4 more in offensive skills. So we're just going to put that on. So how I try to build my character is I try to get my health up the best I can. But I try to balance my defensive and my offensive. My defensive and offensive stuff for my characters, because I try to go from offensive and defensive, because it really helps you get through like the game late. As you get more and more into the later game, it really helps with getting that balance for your particular wizard or witch, whatever one you choose. So we can go over this stuff. So there's an option where you can press to have a hood on, not have the hood on. You have the change appearance option, which you just press square, and it just brings you to these options for appearance changing. You can do that with every single thing in this game. So we're going to talk to J. Pippin.
Pardon me, sir.
Oh, thank goodness. When I heard the bell, I thought you were Miss Lawang. Not that she deigns to come here. Though I don't believe I've seen your face here before, either.
It's my first time in Hogsmeade, actually.
Is it really? Well, Parry Pippin at your service. And this is J. Pippin's Potions. Potions for all ailments. You'll have read it on the sign, of course, but Grandfather always made me say it in full. How may I help you today?
Professor Weasley sent me to collect some recipes. I'm new at Hogwarts.
You're the student she sent the owl about. I set your things aside immediately. I suspected if you're anything like I was at your age, you'd want your potion supplies. Is it not the most fascinating art, potion making? Rivals anything you can do with a wand, I've always said.
Are potions really that versatile?
They may not be as showy as spellwork, but make no mistake, they are just as powerful. They can heal, destroy, protect. You'll discover all of this soon enough. As it's your first time in, I should mention that it's not just potion recipes I sell. I also offer ready-made drafts for all manner of uses, and I unveil new ones from time to time. Pop in when you can so you don't miss out on anything. But for now, let's get you those recipes, shall we?
So at the beginning of the game, you're always going to get an Edoras potion free and a Wiggling World potion
Feel free
free.
to take a look at the rest of my inventory.
You don't have to
Or
spend no
come back
money.
another time if you're in a
So
rush today.
what I recommend people do when they start a new game is you want to make sure you get your galleons up there, because when we get further into the game, you will need all 4 of these potions right here. So you have the Maxima potion, the Invisibility potion, Thunder Dew potion, and the Focus potion. You will need these to progress on in the game to get your other spells from the particular professor that gives you these spells. So what I do is I just sell all of my stuff that I have. That way I get a steady flow of coin in, and then I leave. So now we're going to go visit the Magic Neep. So the Magic Neep is a place to get seeds. There is a particular seed which you guys will see. Where's that page? And there's a page that's flying around his house. Just grab it. There is a particular seed that I get and I buy early on for later in the game. So if you come to this cart and you press Revelio, you'll be able to get this field guide page. And then what you do is you just talk to him. You guys are going to probably see the seed that I buy.
Professor Weasley arranged for me to collect.
Ah, the dittany for the new 5th year. I take it that's you then. Merlin's beard. Starting Hogwarts as a 5th year. You must be positively reeling from it all.
Not at all. I'm choosing to see it all as one big adventure.
Well, bravo. Not everyone has the temperament to take things as they come. Name's Timothy Teasdale, by the way, and this is my shop, the Magic Neep. I keep the cart out here because I like a good chat. Can't very well be in the thick of things if I'm hidden away inside now, can I?
I suppose not.
In addition to seeds, I have plenty of plants. Grow everything myself. My speciality is potion ingredients. Even Pippin purchases from me. But what say we get you a packet of Dittany seeds?
So your Dittany seeds is also free. You just buy that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to purchase this seed. It's called Mallow Sweet. And this is going to be important as you get further into the game. I'm not going to purchase the rest of them just yet. That's the only seed that I purchased when I first start. We're going to get this page. So on this bridge, there is a page that flies under and around the bridge. You want to get that. So now we're going to go right here, get that flue flame. We're going to get that page right there. And then we're going to run this way. And we're going to go into this store called Tomes and Scrolls. So this store is where you get your conjuration spells for later in the game.
Pardon me, sir. I'm here for the spellcrafts Professor Weasley ordered.
Matilda, student. I thought I might be seeing you soon. I am the proprietor here, Thomas Brown. I take it you've had a conjuring lesson then?
I'm afraid I haven't yet, sir.
Ah, but you will soon enough. It is magic at its purest, creating something out of nothing. Of course, it is not without complexity, but that is where my spellcrafts come in. Stay the course, and you could soon impress even Professor Weasley.
That's certainly something to aspire to, Mr. Brown. I look forward to that day.
And I, too, seen it. Spellcrafts are incredibly useful for conjuring unique items like custom pieces of furniture or decoration. But I shall let Professor Weasley do the teaching. For now, let's get the spellcrafts you need. A potting table and a potion station. Yes?
I believe so, sir.
Good. Nothing like being able to grow your own ingredients and brew what you want when you want. Let's have a look.
So this is your conjuration shopkeeper. So your first two spellcrafts for conjuration are immediately free. It's a potion station and a potting station. So what we're going to do is we're going to come over here and you're going to see this book. So what you're going to do is you're going to press interact and it's going to bring these stairs out. So you can get 2 pages in here, 2 field guide pages. The first one is right here. Right at the beginning of the steps, it tells you about the enchanted steps. And then we're going to go up here because there is a chest right here that has gold in it. And then we have this flying page, which you use Accio to grab. All these stores will probably have more than 1 page in them. And I'll show you guys after, when we get everything going. I'm trying to just get the main quest and everything situated first. And so we got a new clothing item. So now this is going to put 9 in my defensive. It doesn't offer offensive upgrades, which is fine. Because that's what I try to do. I try to balance it.
I'll be right with... Ah, it's you. Just a moment, please.
Hello, sir. I'm looking
For a new wand, yes. It's about time.
Yes, about time.
Well, you're our new 5th year student, are you not? Oh, what am I saying? Of course you are. Gerbold Ollivander's the name. But of course, you'll have heard of the Ollivanders, I'm sure. Finest wand makers in the world. It's a pleasure to meet you, truly. Now, come with me. Let's find you the perfect wand, shall we? No, not you.
So this is basically what the Ollivander and the Harry Potter movies do with him.
10.5 inches? You might do. Here, give this one a try. Well, go ahead, swish. How odd. Once more, come on. Really swish it. Oh dear.
This part always makes me laugh.
Well, this isn't a good match at all, is it? We'll find you something, not to worry. No, not you. Perhaps. Yes. A rare wood, 13 3/4 inches, dragon heartstring. Let's give this one a try. Oh, goodness. Looks like it's back to the shelf for you. This is proving to be trickier than I had anticipated. How perplexing. Where are you? Perhaps you? Ah, there you are. Yes, I think you might be the one. Here, take it.
So now this is your wand. So what it does is it chooses a wand already based off of your school. So when I did my wizarding test, I got a hazel phoenix feather wand that is a hard flexibility, and it is 12.5 inches. What I do is when I do my wands, you can change your wand. You don't have to have it as your Wizarding World wand. So we go to wand styles. So what I do is I go for
Curious indeed.
whatever one I think would be good. So I'm gonna get this wand because I like the style of this wand, and it matches
Intriguing.
the Elder Wand from the Harry Potter universe. It's not the Elder Wand itself, but it matches it. So now we're going to go over to the wood type. I'm not going to have it at hazel. I'm going to actually put it at the Elder Wood option. There we go.
Intriguing.
I always do my wands 14.25 inches, and I do my flexibility
Curious
as solid. So now with these, so as you can see, this one is already selected because this was the hardcore, the core for my wand when I took my wizarding test. I don't do that. I varies. I don't think any of these have any
A dragon heartstring wand is most powerful and learns quickly.
I don't think any of these options for the heartstring, the hair, or the feather really help with your wand. It's I don't know. I really wish it would help with your wand. So we're gonna do it like that. We're just gonna purchase
What
it.
do you think? Extraordinary. Another wand, another beginning of a bright and magical future. Now, how did that feel?
Good. Different. I sensed a sort of surge of some kind.
A match. Your connection seemed particularly powerful. The right wand will learn from you, just as you learn from it.
I'm eager to try it out.
I would imagine so. A wand with a dragon heartstring core.
So
is
we're gonna be
capable of
going on an
dazzling
hour.
magic,
So I'm going
and the bond
to
between you
do
and your
the
wand should
fight.
only grow stronger. Do not be surprised at your new wand's ability
For
to
this
perceive your
area,
intentions,
and then we're going to end
particularly
it
in a moment
there,
of need.
and we're gonna
That sounds
post it
wonderful,
because
Mr.
I gotta
Miranda.
check
I'll let you get
my
to it.
Animal
Do
Crossing
come and see me
islands.
again if ever I can be of further assistance.
Alright, so I have everything. So once you have everything for your character, you need to go find whatever character you chose to come to Hogsmeade with, whether that be Natty or Sebastian. And we're just gonna go here. Let's turn this down because this fight is loud. Now we're gonna talk to her.
I have everything. I see what you meant about not being able to pick a favourite shop.
We should walk around a bit more. Perhaps today is the day I finally pick one.
So this is going to show you a cutscene of a troll. So they draw that one away, and then me and you and the person that you chose to come to Hogsmeade with fight this one. So we're just going to be quiet and we're just going to do the battle. This also introduces you to the dodge mechanic.
Are we weakening him at all?
Keep acting! We have to wear him down! What was that?
I was trying to beat him at his own game.
And let him look! He's faltering!
Took him long enough.
We need to make sure he stays that way!
So this is where you learned to use your ancient magic.
Goodness, a second troll. Did you two take on a fully grown troll by yourselves?
I suppose so. It's all a bit of a blur, to be honest.
Merlin's beard. Are you all right?
We are, and we were glad to help.
I'd say help is a bit of an understatement. Nerve like that. The makings of an aura, if you ask me. If you are unharmed, perhaps the two of you wouldn't mind helping me put a few things back to where they were.
Of course, officer.
So this is why
Officer Singer.
you learned the Mending Charm Reparo, because you have to fix stuff. So basically what you do is you go over to it if it's glowing, you press Reparo, whatever bumper key or whatever that you have, whether you're on PC or a console.
Reparo.
Lucky they didn't do more damage.
And there we go, everything's all fixed. So then we're gonna go in here.
We were just talking about you.
Then we're gonna go to talk.
Hello, sir. I don't believe we've met.
Allow me to introduce myself, Augustus Hill, clothier extraordinaire. should like to thank you for your remarkable bravery in fighting those trolls, and not to mention your help restoring Hogsmeade to its rightful state.
I was happy to help.
Frankly, you deserve an Order of Merlin. But I can offer you something much more useful. I own Gladrag's wizardware, and among my inventory are some unique items that afford certain protections, as it were. Life-saving protections. And as I suspect this won't be your last dangerous encounter, I'd like to give you one such set of robes, in thanks for what you did today.
Thank you, Mr. Hill. That's very generous of you.
It's the least I can do. Now, let's try this on for size, shall we?
So he basically just gives you a robe. It really doesn't. It takes my stuff down. But I'm just gonna equip it just for the hell of it.
What an excellent.
That way.
Sounds like
Wonderful. Just stand this way.
Okay, we're still
I sell
not
even
done
more
here.
battle-worthy items. Should you be inclined, you're most welcome to peruse my shop.
So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put my burgundy cloak back on now, because this robe does not takes away 4 points of my magical thing. Apparently I got glasses. Oh, I did. So basically what I do with my characters, depending on the theme or the style that I want to go to, I sometimes do not have glasses on my characters or anything like that.
Assuming it is not too busy, you might even meet Serona, the owner. She is a charming hostess and a powerful witch. Good one to know.
So now in this part, you're going to meet the other protagonists of the story. 2 of them, the other 2.
You said you could get to the child when they came to Hogsmeade. That all you needed was a distraction. I gave you a distraction.
I just watched a student take down your distraction.
So that guy is Victor Rookwood.
All
He's
you need to know
a
is
dark
that
wizard.
if you cannot get to the child, then you have no value to me.
Let's go.
Did they see us?
I don't think so.
What was that goblin doing with Victor Rookwood?
Ranrock is working with Rookwood.
The goblin from the Daily Prophet. I knew I'd seen him somewhere. Quickly, let's get inside the 3 broomsticks.
So we're just going to let these cutscenes play.
It's a treat to see you, Lodgok. I shall let you know if I hear anything.
These are 2 other characters that you're going to be involved with when you get later in the game.
Now, what can I... Oh. There's a face I haven't seen before.
It's my first time here.
Welcome. Butterbeer's on me. Heard about the attack. I shall be looking in on the other shopkeepers and residents shortly. Glad to see you 2 escaped injury.
Thanks to this one, single-handedly took down a troll.
Is that right? Well done.
Thanks for this.
My pleasure. I will say, trolls in Hogsmeade. That's never happened before. Something's not right. The only brutes we usually have to deal with are untimely.
Was that Lodgok I saw leaving just now? Your clientele's not what it used to be, Serona.
Not to worry, Victor. Once the 2 of you leave, the caliber of my clientele will greatly improve. I wouldn't do that if I were you, Theophilus.
Come now. No need for theatrics. I'm only here for this one anyway.
My friend is enjoying a well-earned butterbeer.
Only want a quick word.
Perhaps you didn't hear me. I said, my friend is busy.
One would think you all had enough bloodshed for one day. Come to this. The Three Broomsticks isn't what it used to be. Let's take our galleons elsewhere. Can't drink butterbeer forever.
Seems you've made an unfortunate enemy. Watch your back. Rookwood and Harlow are worse than any troll you might encounter.
Trolls, Branrock, and Rookwood. What are you not telling me?
I promise to tell you everything. But it's perhaps best I do that later.
I think that now might be a good time to head back to the castle.
Okay, so we're going to do this, and then we're going to end the video when we're in our common room.
I am certainly glad Sirona was there.
And that she isn't intimidated by thugs like Rookwood and Harlow.
I want to understand what's going on, and I hope you will tell me. But for the moment, we should return to the castle. Professor Weasley will certainly hear about the troll attack soon if she hasn't already. I don't want her to worry.
So this introduces you to the map system. So we're going to press the go back to Hogwarts. When you see this, you're going to see your wherever your common room is, your flag is going to be bouncing up and down. And then you just teleport there. And then we're going to end the video right here. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Hit the notification bell to be notified whenever I make a new video. Bye, guys.